Seems like the U, no matter what, will always get disrespect. And even though the rules have changed and everyone broke the rules back in the day, and now there's NIL, still seems like they're getting a lot of hate. Did you see an Oklahoma State reporter for pokesreport.com recently said, and I'm quoting, Miami is the biggest cheating / tampering institution in the NIL area. And if they played in the Kremlin, I would not cheer for them. Apparently, Mario Cristobal was able to get a couple of recruits who were considering going to Oklahoma State to go to Miami. And this reporter is straight up saying that we are the biggest, or not, I mean, when I say we, University of Miami, the biggest cheaters and tamperers in the NIL era. I mean, I know there's certain rules and tampering and cheating and stuff like that, but is that just typical coming at the U, what people always want to do?
Because it's because
the history.
No, it's not even the history. I think it's the fact that they feel like their oil money should be able to get all the recruits. So how can a private university down in South Florida be able to pull these recruits if they're not, if they're looking at bank account or money from the universities, they're looking at the alums and all of that. They feel like they should be able to get those type of recruits. So if they're not able to, how are they doing it? And so because they're looking at that's what they're looking at. It's like, what are they promising these players that we're not able to do for them to come?
Look out the window. I've never been to Stillwater, Oklahoma. You know why?
Why would you want to?
Exactly. And if you're an 18, 17-year-old high school student and you take a trip to Stillwater and you take a trip to Miami and you see everything that's going on, what do you think? I'm sure there's some bad ones in Stillwater. I do not doubt that. But I can guarantee there's a lot of bad ones here in South Florida.
Their 10s are like 6s here.
Yeah. I'm telling you. I seen it.
And the 6s here are great.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, yeah.
You're still getting to play in the ACC, which is comparable, at least for me, to the Big 12, especially now. But then to go that step further, I wouldn't cheer for them if they were at the Kremlin. Like, come on. That's a little excessive right there.
Whatever.
It's
like, whatever. You hating.
You're hating. You're just hating. But, I mean, I can tell.
Wait, where's Oklahoma State? In the Big 12 now? They still in the Big 12?
Yeah, the Big 12.
Whatever. Be worried that Deion's going to come up your ass, all right?
Yeah.
Don't worry about the U.
Don't worry about the U and the 2 recruits that Mario Cristobal out-recruited you for. Nonetheless, it's just funny that the U still has this. And to say, why would someone want to come to the University of Miami? There's a billion reasons, and we've gone over all of them multiple times.
Jeez.
Same reason everyone wants to live down here. Same stuff. And if the money is the same legally, and like no one tampers. It's the U that does the tampering. Come on. It's a level playing field now.
That would be the same for me to say, how are you guys getting South Florida talent coming to Oklahoma?
Exactly. And there's South Florida talent all across the country.
When we all know all the state of Florida talent stayed in the state of Florida, they would either go to the Big 3. So if you're getting some top 5 blue chip recruit going to Oklahoma State, I like to know how you're getting that, how you're pulling that.
Yeah.
Like, why would they leave the city of Miami or Fort Lauderdale, their hometown, to go to Stillwater?
Tampering, cheating.
All right. They don't know what
do you cheat?
They don't know what a mullet looks like.
I understand what tampering is, because supposedly the coaches are not supposed to go to the players and broker deals or even introduce them to people who could give them deals. And I'm not saying, I don't know if anybody's doing that or not. I'm guessing, though, college football hasn't changed much over the past 70 years where the coaches try to get as much of an advantage as possible.
Yeah, listen.
And I'm not saying anybody's doing it. I'm just saying, has college football changed?
It's so different. All right. So
I think
here's what happened in college football. College football, the stars were always the head coaches were always stars.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Bowden, Jimmy, Steve Spurrier, the head ball coach, right? They were the stars. Bo Schembechler, like they were always stars because they were the institution. Yeah. Not even a program. They were the institution. And then you know what happened to them? Coaches got greedy. They started bouncing around from, university to university, whatever was going to give them a big deal. So you know what happened? Players started thinking, well, hell, the coach is going to do it. Why can't I do it? And now they don't like the fact that the players did it, and they've taken full advantage of it, and they took such advantage of it that they didn't know how to regulate it. So now they're in a situation that they're in right now, and they don't know how. They don't like it. It is different when the bunny has the gun.
And that's the thing. They used to have you too. When you signed that letter of intent and showed up on campus, they had you. They had you, Vlad. And if you want to even think about transferring, you got to sit out a year, lose that year. They used to have you, man. Had all the power. Could go where they wanted to go. No penalty. They had you the second they got you on campus. Penalty if you tried to leave, and you could only leave once. Now, equal footing.
Yeah, and look at that. Those coaches that were named, they're no longer. There's no long. Who's the coach in football right now in college football? That's like the real big head coach, Kirby Smart.
You got Kirby Smart. I mean, Deion Sanders, of course, is a hot name.
But
as far
Prime,
as like
Prime is just like Prime just came into the big Division I. Kirby's been there, but Kirby was the bridesmaid. Now Kirby's the guy. But
Jim Harbaugh's gone.
Nobody likes Dabo
Jim
as much
Harbaugh's
anymore.
gone.
Harbaugh's gone. Lincoln Riley.
Look what Alabama had to do. Look what Alabama had to do. Nick Saban retires, and they went up and got DeBauer from Washington after what, 2 seasons? That's the best they could get. Yes.
Well, yeah, because he's the best young coach probably that was given right now. Because all the other coaches were like, I don't want to say old, but to give them the praise and respect that they've been there. Their service, like they've put in tenure. They're tenured coaches. That's the best word I could say. The tenured coaches have decided to step away because they don't want to play the game anymore, or they're just done with it, or they had some type of past scandal that really ruined their names.
Right.
But you don't have that type of coaches anymore.
Nope.
Like if I'm thinking right out of the top of my head, the established coaches that have been there for a while, Lincoln Riley left Oklahoma to go to USC.
And the guy at Ohio State, Day.
Damn, I was about to say Day.
That's him, yeah. Ryan Day.
Ryan Day, right? But Ryan Day got that because what? Urban decided he wanted to take his talents to Jacksonville, and that didn't end up.
That didn't work out well.
That didn't work out well. But if you look at the tenured coaches that have championships and all of that, Dabo looks like he can't play with this current college football. Or he refuses to play, or he refuses to adapt. And Clemson has been taking a fall from the top. It's not a full fall, but they're not the Clemson that we remembered with Deshaun and Trevor and those guys.
Yeah.
And who else is there? Kirby's team is, I mean, Georgia's they're the standard right now. But that's it.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
That's it. Well, I'll tell you this. I don't think the U is cheating any more than anybody else is cheating. And no matter where they play, unless it's Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Kremlin, Ben Hill Griffith Stadium, I'm cheering for the U. It's all about the U, baby.
It's always about the U. It's a U thing. They just don't understand it.